Hello, we are back at the Western Roofing Expo. We are on the live coffee conversation soundstage sponsored by Everroof and General Coatings. I'm Heidi Ellsworth, and we are bringing someone to meet you all who is relatively new to the roofing industry, but is having a huge impact and who I am just fascinated with. So excited. Stephanie, welcome to our soundstage.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you for being, I'm happy to be here. This has been an awesome show.
Oh my gosh, it is so great. So let's start with, if you can introduce yourself and tell us about your company.
Yeah, so Stephanie Satsos. I implement EOS. Many of you know probably out there that stands for Entrepreneurial Operating System. Lots of great companies here running on that today.
There are.
And I implement that under my company, Rapid RevOps.
I love it. I love it. So yes, EOS is the rage in roofing. And what I love about when you and I met is that you really looked at the roofing industry and realized what a great industry, first of all, and second of all, how EOS is helping so many roofing contractors. So you've really focused in on roofing, which, you know, makes my heart just pitter-patter.
Well, some of that was serendipity, I will say, just kind of meeting some really welcoming folks. Many great people like you and National Women in Roofing have been super welcoming. I wouldn't say that I only work in roofing. I definitely help companies, and EOS works in all industries. But
you mean there's other industries besides
roofing?
roofing?
There are other industries besides roofing. But I'm having a lot of fun in this space.
Yeah, it's so good. So this is your first Western Roofing Expo. And what do you think after seeing all of us crazies here?
It's awesome. Tons of great energy. It reminds me of RE, which was my first roofing expo. Little smaller scale, nice and tight on the West Coast. So it's just it's a great place to be.
It's been just so busy today, and that makes us all happy. It's kind of starting to slow down a little bit, but of course it's almost 5 o'clock in Vegas. Hello, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay, let's kind of go back to some basics. What is EOS?
Yes, so it stands for Entrepreneurial Operating System, and I just think of it as a way of getting people to do more, getting more done in your business, really getting what you want from your business. Yeah. So it's a system. And it's something that you can implement on your own. Lots of companies start to implement by implementing the level 10 meeting or this idea of ROCs, which is kind of 90-day priorities for you as a company and as a leadership team. And then some hire an implementer to really take them through the full process and get maximum traction. So that's what I do.
Well, I tell you what. Roofers Coffee Shop or the coffee shops operate on EOS. It has, I think, propelled our company over the last 3 years, and I am really proud to say that Stephanie is our implementer and has worked with our team to really even take us to that next level. And I have to tell you something, Stephanie. So this show is perfect. So one of the things Stephanie always says, delegate to elevate. Did I say that right?
Yes, and so, yes, Gino Wickman. Yes, delegate and elevate.
But this is what Stephanie says to me. And I have to tell you, this show has been such a perfect example. I didn't have to set up. I'm just coming in here. I get to visit with all my friends. I have conversations.
Doing
and talk
what you do best.
Doing what I do best.
Perfect example.
Talking all day long.
Exactly.
I know. And so I really believe in this system. But for contractors out there who are kind of like, I don't know, what have you, with your company, it's not just obviously not roofing, but all your companies, what do you see for outcomes? What does a company look like once they've been on EOS and really started incorporating it? Yeah,
so the number I see shared most often is companies running on EOS grow faster. They run faster, they're more profitable, and on average grow 20% faster than years previously. So.
Wow.
That's huge. And so I think the biggest thing is obviously growing of revenues, increase in profitability, but also just this idea, this feeling that you've kind of regained control of your business.
Yeah.
Companies that run on EOS are just easier to manage. So that's also a nice byproduct of a lot of that work.
I think it's also great for the culture.
Yeah.
I know our team, our crew members are very much about, they love the processes. They love, I'm working on my Q3 update for the company update, and it just has really brought a sense of, I guess process is the word that comes to it, but just overall clarity. in a way that we didn't. When you start small as an entrepreneur, you're just kind of like getting stuff done, and all of a sudden you're getting big. As every roofing company out there can relate to this.
Yes. So I'm really glad you bring up this concept of healthy.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times, I mean, the driving reason for entrepreneurs to implement this is like, the company's hit a ceiling in terms of revenue or something. But another area that we focus on that I think sometimes gets missed is healthy, right? And so you touched on that, this impact, the impact that it does to culture and the work we do on core values and getting leadership teams to be open and honest.
Yes.
And the rest of the company. And so that is one of the beautiful things that we do and really focus on when we're implementing EOS.
Well, and it's been interesting for me looking at when you're growing so fast, all of a sudden silos are created that you didn't even know you had the ability to have a silo, and I think about roofing companies. When you have folks in the field, you have folks in the office, you have different departments. As you grow so fast, it's easy to all of a sudden have people who are not communicating, and this is really a system to help prevent that, or at least see it and help stop it.
Yes. And so we like to call that kind of keeping your circles connected, right?
Yeah.
Within your leadership team and the rest of your departments. We don't want you on top of your people, right?
Right.
You want to trust that you've hired the right people and they're in the right seat and they've got the roles and they understand that accountability and clarity is there. But yes, that you're keeping it connected just enough so that the circles don't start to fray, right?
Yes.
But yes, you are spot on. Yeah, I love it.
Well, it's because I'm a huge fan right here. I'm a huge fan. So if contractors are looking at this EOS, what's their first step? How do they kind of look at how to get started?
Yeah, I would explore two ways. You could pick up the book Traction.
Yes.
Right?
I highly recommend
Gino
that.
Wickman's first book, Traction. Or Get a Grip. So if you tend to be a little more visionary, Get a Grip kind of tells the tale of the entrepreneur. I connect with that a little better. If you're more implementer, sort of day-to-day, you might like Traction. Both great books. I'd also recommend reaching out to an implementer. So if you go to EOS Worldwide, you can search for an implementer, find one local to your market, or one that just resonates you connect with. They will schedule a 90-minute meeting with you for complimentary, and that's a great way for you to understand the tools, the process, see if it's right for you. It's not right for everybody,
right?
But it's a great way to really, get a sense for what it can do for your business.
Yeah.
And if the implementer's the right implementer for you.
Right. And it can be virtual.
Oh,
too,
absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm a big proponent on this. Look for people who care about our industry, who are understanding, who are taking the time to understand our industry. So you're not training them. They're helping to take you to the next level. So get on to Rapid RevOps directory.
Yes, rapidrevops.com or
on the directory on Roofers Coffee Shop, or go just direct there and just kind of see. And the first 90 minutes is actually, there's no cost to it. You can kind of figure out what it's all about and what's going on, and it really, read the book, get with an implementer and do that first 90-minute, and I'm telling you what, it can change your business.
It will change your business, change your life.
Hold on is all I say. Hold on, because it moves that fast.
I love it.
Stephanie, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
this
and
is
enjoy the Western Roofing Expo. Some of the coolest people around are here.
I think they are.
Yeah,
I'm seeing it already.
Okay.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
We have more coming your way. Stay tuned.